Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of your favorite podcast on earth, TBT, otherwise known as T Boys Talk. With me here, I have my co host, Ronaldo. Hello, Ronaldo.
What's going on?
Itzel
Hello.
and Abigail.
What's up?
They sound the same, right, guys?
we'll talk about that later on
Yeah.
about how they sound exactly the same.
We're gonna dissect their vocal cords.
Basically, we're just gonna go into their voice box and be like, these look similar. Anyways,
Right.
Today's topics will be on relationships, whether that be relationships like boyfriend girlfriend or friendships, because we all know Sergio
Okay.
can't get a girl.
Okay. Before we actually start, because I promised somebody that I would do this. Now, right now up screen, I'm gonna post it. It's a picture right now, right? And I want you guys to give me an opinion on which puns is the best. Okay, that's it. You guys put it in the comments or something.
Are you talking
All right.
about the puns between you and Abby?
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, it'll be up for you guys in the comment section to decide who's better.
And I'm gonna put like that eye thingy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, the emoji.
yeah. I'm gonna put that. Yeah, not
Anyways,
the emoji, but
today is not about us, unfortunately. Today is about our guest.
Is it okay if I have snacks?
Yeah, it's fine.
no.
Okay.
But kill it before you eat it, Abigail.
Okay, racist.
I'm eating hockey sticks.
All right. Okay.
Anyways,
I continue.
with our first topic today, I would like to talk about the school trip. Anyway.
Yeah, I am. I know.
So basically, to give
My
like
guess.
a little bit of lore to our friendship, I already knew Sergio, and Sergio already knew Abigail. I think I didn't know if he knew.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sergio knew Itzel at the time. Did you?
No.
Okay, so basically, I knew Sergio because we were rooming together, and we were already, I would say, friends, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, damn. And I didn't know Abigail or Itzel at the time. I saw Itzel, I think in the gym. I think it was when you were talking to. I think it was during basketball and you were talking. I don't know who you're talking.
Oh,
But
I remember that.
I saw
You made fun of me because I sucked
maybe.
at volleyball. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Well, anyways, point being, we all met kind of together on a school trip that took place.
Charleston.
Thank you. I was thinking about the date. I forgot kind of what date. I know it
Oh,
was like
March
August.
20 to the 31st. Yes.
but what year?
2019.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was during like it. Thought it was during like August in there, not August, like
No.
September.
The school
Because remember
trip.
we went to the beach and was really cold in the.
But this
Oh no!
year.
Wait, no, that was Sorry, my bad. I was thinking about another field
You're
trip
talking
that we
about
went.
Wilmington.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wilmington.
my bad.
Anyways, my first question for Abigail or Itzel to answer. Please state your name because it's gonna be a hard time, figuring out who's who with the audio. Anyways,
Sorry.
for whoever wants to answer, how was the school trip?
It was my favorite school trip. Yeah, I know I'm not Itzel and Abigail, but I just wanted.
It was good. It was fun. This is not Abigail, by the way.
Okay, Itzel. Abigail, how'd you feel about the trip?
Personally, I wasn't going through a good time, but then the trip made me feel a lot better.
Do you mind elaborating?
I was losing a friend.
I mean about
okay.
the parts about you getting it making you feel better.
Oh.
Anyways.
I mean, I met new people and I had fun and I saw dolphins.
And we made fun of Sergio on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, because of my English.
It's still bad.
That's how I did.
I got better.
I caught out on Sergio's terrible English. And I just bullied him, and Ronaldo, came and saved Sergio
Yeah,
from
she still
being
made me
bullied.
cry.
Yeah.
He
See,
honestly cried in the hotel room.
Yeah.
you admit when they did cry.
My 2 years of middle school did not serve me well.
Poor Sergio. I can't say though.
Your
that,
English is still terrible.
Sorry.
The grammar. You need to work on your grammar.
My grammar, just a quick flex real quick. I got the highest grade in my class for English 101.
English
Yes.
101 is easy.
That's like
I
freshman
I was the only one who made an A.
I did pretty good on the final exam. I just didn't turn in work, so I ended up making a D in that class. Let's not ask questions. Because Cousins always wanted us to like do a film response, and like it was like one every week, and I just got lazy, honestly. I got lazy, so I didn't
so
turn
glad.
them in. However, I made like an 89 on the final exam, and that was pretty good.
For ACA, when I had cousins, this is Abigail. When I had cousins, all he did was make us watch movies and write papers on the movies. And I'm just like, bruh.
It's not Abigail. I'm glad I've never had cousins.
And cousins isn't that bad.
He's a good teacher. Like he's a really good teacher. He can teach you a lot. It's just if you're lazy like me, you're not gonna do well in that class.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a pretty lazy person when it comes to homework.
That's why I'm glad I had Arrington, because like I did like most of my papers last minute, but he's not as strict as
Yeah,
he's
I had
not that strict of a
I had
grader
Arrington
compared
last
to
semester.
Cousins. But I mean, both of them are really good teachers. Sorry, instructors. Anyways, I think we're getting a little off topic because Sergio's grammar.
Okay.
Could either one of you say like what your favorite thing we did on the itinerary was?
Oh, hold up. Let me get the itinerary.
You still have it?
She still
Yeah.
hasn't given me a copy of it or it.
I'm sorry. I'll give it to you later.
Okay, we need to fill this
We've
time.
been saying later for like 5 months now.
Yeah, it has not.
No,
It
it's
has
been
not
like 2
been
months.
5 months.
It's been 2 months. No, almost three.
Oh my goodness.
We need to fill this because I don't want to cut it out.
We'll just take a picture of the itinerary and we'll put it on screen right now while she's getting it.
Yeah. You guys send it to me, all right?
I got you.
But can I answer the question? Because I know what was the fair one. I don't know. Okay, when Ian went to our room, even though he was not went to the room, he climbed up the side of the building.
Sergio, that was Wilmington.
Okay, then. We like forgetting.
Yeah, that was Wilmington because when we went.
Oh
to
no,
Paris,
actually, I remember now. I remember the ghost tour.
the ghost. I love the ghost tour. Honestly,
Dude.
it wasn't my
The ghost
favorite, but it was really cool.
It was
The
my
ghost-
favorite.
Personally, my favorite was when we were on the boat.
I love
Just
the
because
boat.
it's just me, Sergio, and you and Ronaldo. And then, you and Ronaldo were together. And then me and Sergio were in the back just watching y'all. We were like, you know what? Those two are going to basically hook up and get married.
Yeah.
You know what? We got it right.
We didn't hook up.
That sounds like something else. We didn't.
Exactly.
However,
As in, like, relationship
Sergio
wise.
and Ian did hook up. I can confirm.
What?
Okay.
They slept together.
Okay. We slept in the same bed, but we didn't do anything else.
So y'all
Is that
slept
why he
together.
was cuddling you in the morning?
He was
I'm
not
just
cuddling me, alright?
Whoa.
Okay.
So
Inside information.
this is Abigail. My favorite part was the aquarium.
Of course.
I
You got
wanted-
hungry, huh?
Bro,
So want some seafood.
I like seafood.
Yeah, continue.
I liked walking around and looking at like all the animals, and then there was dolphins on the pier thingy. And Chris bought me a dolphin, and then I bought that jellyfish slide over there. It was pretty good.
There were jellyfishes? I don't remember it being.
No, there
jellyfish.
was like
Can I
a
get-
little. there's like a little jellyfish like light that I had bought from the gift shop.
What I bought,
Oh.
I bought reusable straws.
Yeah, and then
Because
your
your
sister
tag save
the turtles.
the turtles.
Then your sister stole them.
Yeah.
Fuck the turtles. Anyways.
Whoa.
Hey, we're not being vulgar here.
No, Sergio, just bleep it out.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Then your mother. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, whoa.
That's where it
Just like
started.
a whole cut.
Oh yeah, Cece's Pizza.
Cece's Pizza was really fun up until I got pushed against an arcade machine because I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings.
I
And there
was
this
trying.
lady- there
I
was
was
this-
trying to save the employee from knocking into you with her little like bathroom wash cart thingy.
It was a cart full of dishes.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, cause
So you had to push him.
Basically, she pushed me up against the arcade machine as I was trying to win a stuffed animal.
Yeah, I pushed him up and I looked at him in the face and I was like, "Move."
Instead of saying
honestly,
like,
I didn't
move.
see. I just felt. Can I be honest? I felt super uncomfortable to the point where I didn't say anything.
I know you did, and I did too after the fact.
Because like that was like the first time I ever interacted.
That was the first time we interacted, and I felt like so rude afterwards. I felt like so wrong.
Can I just explain? My side.
Why?
Okay, so basically, Ian. I don't know. Ian want to go sit with some other people, and I was sitting with Sergio, and I kind of got. After I was done eating, they want to go to like the other part of like where the other machines were, and I was like, "Yo, stuffed animals." So I wanted a stuffed animal, and then I was just vibing on the claw machine. It was $1 for 4 tries, and spending $2. No, $3. I ended up getting. No. It was 2. Yeah, it was 2 because I got 8 tries and I won 5 stuffed animals. And out of nowhere, it's the corner of my eye, I just see this person standing beside me, and then all of a sudden, the person offers me help, and I'm like, "Yo, that actually helped me out." And after I got pushed against the glass of the arcade machine, after I was done playing, trying to win stuffed animals, because I was like, all right, I can't win anymore. I gave her one that I have, not right beside me, but in a popcorn bag, called Mimo, and he was called.
No, not Nemo. Mimo.
I said Mimo. My bad. I don't know why I said Nemo, but
Me.
wait.
Mimo.
Nemo. Wait, is it Nemo? Which one's the fish? Nemo?
And Nemo is the fish.
Nemo,
yes.
right?
Yeah. Finding Nemo.
I
with an
named him Mimo because
Yeah, I said Nemo.
Mimo.
But the
E.
Nemo. Okay, Nemo. Anyways, I don't really care for finding, whatever, Dory, the new
that was a good movie.
And it was okay. Anyways, point being, he has a messed up arm. One of them is like there, the other one's like inside of his body, and it looked funny, but it was a monkey, and I was like, "Yo, here's the monkey."
There was a monkey dressed as a fish.
Oh, the balls from the machine.
Oh,
Yeah, mine is over
Because
there.
Sergio wanted to trade my ball, like
Because yours was red, right?
yeah, like out of nowhere, like he was like, "Oh, hey, you want to trade like your ball with me?" Because I think his was purple and mine was
And
red.
Mine was purple, yeah.
And I said no. And then I threw it at his face.
And then the teachers yelled at us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have the ball, I think.
Mine is over in my shelf.
I lost.
I'm gonna be honest. I literally said nothing to Sergio. I was just kind of, awkward right there, because I was just like hoping I don't get involved, because I was still feeling a little awkward after the
I'm
whole. No, I felt awkward after the glass thing, but then I felt even more awkward after just meeting you, handing you a stuffed animal.
You didn't have to.
I said because you helped me, so I was like, here.
I helped you win a purple bear that said love
but
on it.
Ian wanted it. Ian wanted the purple bear.
Was it for Sergio?
Maybe that's probably what they were cuddling with, honestly.
Okay. Alright.
Sounds about right.
So,
And I think I remember coming back from the boat and everything with Abigail and Ronaldo, and then me and Sergio. Going back to the hotel, Abigail was smiling. She was smiling nonstop for the entire night, and that's when we knew she had a crush on you already. The minute y'all guys interacted,
Bruh, it was the K-pop.
all she did was
I
smile.
pushed him into a vending machine.
All she did was smile for the rest of the night, and we kept teasing her about it. She's like, "Stop! No, I don't like him. We just met him."
Yeah, I honestly would have preferred.
Look at you now, a year and so months.
About
Almost.
it too.
Yeah, look at y'all.
Anyways, can I just say I would prefer, if I was the girl in the situation, that would have been a lot better. Being the guy, instead of teasing, we played Smash, and they played Bowser and fucking Meta Knight.
Yo.
Oh my god, it was so cancer. It was so cancer. They kept trying to side me with Bowser and just kill me. And then I think it was Sergio that was Meta Knight. Yeah, because Ian was Bowser. And Sergio would just go to the middle of the stage and then side B to ledge and just keep on doing it over and over and over to the point where I grabbed Ian's acorn. It was a really big acorn. And I threw it away in the trash.
Yeah, and then we got y'all some Snapchat at the boat too.
Yeah.
We were just snapping already.
Oh my god, speaking of the boat, I almost dropped my phone in the ocean.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you thought, didn't you think you lost your phone?
Yeah. What's it called? I thought I had it in my pocket, but it actually fell. And that's whenever I thought it went over the railing, but it turns out no, it was just at my foot. And I was so
dude.
And whenever I was scrolling through my phone, because it's sunny and she was really close, she saw on my on my phone that I had an app called Vicky.
Vicky.
If you care to explain, Abigail, what Vicky is.
Vicky is a Asian drama slash
Asian drama.
well, yeah, Asian an Asian drama kind of like
Platform
platform
where you can watch
where you can like stream and broadcast and like watch some good shows.
Some
Not
good shows. What kind of shows?
Well, there's While You Were Sleeping, what's the one that you like? What's Wrong with Secretary Kim?
Oh yeah, I actually like that one.
Sounds
there-
like shows I have never
Korean
heard of.
shows, Chinese shows, Japanese shows, Vietnamese shows.
A bunch of like international Asian shows. I don't
They're
think
pretty
there's like
good.
any like Spanish ones.
I don't think so. I think it's mostly Asian.
Yeah,
Hashtag not sponsored.
literally.
Not sponsored. Soon though. Probably like in the 10 episodes.
Soon,
have
though.
the first sponsor.
So yeah, I basically had the app, and as Abigail explained it to me later on after we started dating, when she saw, actually I'll let you explain this since this is about, this show is supposed to be about you guys today.
What do you want me to explain?
Why the Vicky app meant,
Oh!
good news.
So, honestly, before I met you, Ronaldo, I'm like never like met a guy that was into like Asian dramas, like K-dramas and all that stuff,
Or K-pop.
or K-pop in general. And so, like, seeing that you had that app and then talking to you afterwards and hearing that you listen to K-pop kind of was just like, yo, I want him to be my boyfriend.
All because of Vicky.
Again, you can thank someone for that, Abigail. Well,
Yeah,
two people technically.
Vicky.
2 people.
Two
Vic-
people.
Yeah, because Lacey also. I kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I finally realized instead of making fun of someone for it, I might just give it a try and see what she likes so much about it. So then I can listen to
Hot
it,
Asian
watch
men.
it, and
Asian men.
anyways, I can listen and watch what she's interested in, and then if I don't like it, I can criticize it better. That's all I'll say. I can criticize it better, but I end up liking it, which just goes to show, before you bash on anything, try it out.
K-pop's
He's-
not
Except for
trash.
gays. except for gays.
I disagree with that, but do you still watch it?
To Despacito.
I don't really watch K-dramas anymore, mainly because, as I told Abigail, I'm too lazy to read subtitles now. So even
Learn
with anime,
Japanese.
yeah, basically just learn Japanese and whatever the Korean language is.
That was my plan
Korean,
3
probably.
years ago.
Hey, Sergio.
What up?
Have you seen any Asian dramas?
No, thankfully. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Thankfully.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
We
You
always
guys can
need
like
a
whatever
second
you guys want.
opinion, or
I
as I
have
would call
never
them, a Sergio opinion.
a Sergio opinion. I have
You mean an unwanted opinion?
Oh.
And
Oh wow.
This is my co-host. You guys are really making fun of my co-host. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sergio,
I'm
try
sorry.
not to bully him.
I'm sorry, Sergio.
So
It's fine. You already hurt my feelings a long time ago.
Are you gonna cry again, Sergio?
Yes, like you did to me in the bus.
Good. You deserve it.
okay,
Yes.
I'm just gonna cut this up real quick. So how was your guys' experiences in the motel rooms? Was it a hotel or motel? It was a
Hotel.
It
That
was
was
a
a hotel.
Yeah,
For
come on,
sure.
It was actually nice.
It was a nice hotel.
Yeah, it was a hotel.
Dude, it
because-
was.
Compared
Yeah.
to like middle school, like that hotel was like
It was not it, bruh.
it was not it.
I have never seen a hotel with a swimming pool.
I bought what's it called when we went to Wilmington. Unrelated, but when we went to Wilmington, I bought like some snacks for us, so we can eat in the hotel room. For me and it was Jalen Jalen, me, Sergio, and Ian who were rooming together. We never ate the popcorn, so I kind of just left it there.
Oh yeah, we didn't eat the popcorn. I also bought some chips supposedly for all of us, but I ended up eating them
Yeah.
by myself.
That's also where I bought the the very famous Pac-Man hoodie. Ronaldo
Oh.
hoodie at TJ Maxx right beside of it, because we stopped before we went to the hotel rooms. We stopped to eat at CC's. Just I don't know why. Like with school trips, just CC's is like the go-to. I guess
Because it's a buffet.
Yeah, I guess
Very
it's, like,
cheap.
oh,
Hey,
shit,
it's just
now I hate
pizza.
Sergio. Like
Boy.
Sergio just went in for the kill. It's cheap.
I mean, it is.
No,
$5
Yeah,
bucks.
that's cute.
Not
And
good
it's
enough for you?
pizza.
I like CC's. I'm just like a pizza man, I like pizza.
I hate
Yeah.
pizza.
This is gonna be a problem. I already told Abigail this is gonna be a problem.
I know, but it's only because
It's
the
gonna be a
school lunch
problem.
messed everything up for pizza.
Literally, they
Yeah,
give pizza
that's-
like almost every day.
Yeah, that's why I don't like.
They don't eat it.
Yeah, I don't like what's it called, Pizza Hut pizza a lot.
This is why I stopped going and eating lunch.
And because soccer.
And because
So
soccer.
we start hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Can I just say
This is how
that,
it goes.
good segue into our next topic.
Yo, the
A-
great
a
segue. Thank
new
you.
topic,
If you
sports.
want to
We're
lose
talking
10
about
pounds,
sports.
just don't eat lunch.
Don't eat lunch.
We're gonna talk
If you
about
want to lose 10 pounds, buy you lunch.
no. If you want to lose 10 pounds, don't eat lunch.
That's Abigail's way of doing
Okay.
the losing
Alright.
weight.
Noted. I will take this into consideration.
I don't want you to do it.
I literally stopped eating a meal just so I could lose weight. Also, I've been working out more.
Dude, I only eat like one
Yo,
meal.
It
Me
seems
too.
counterproductive
Really?
because
One?
like, I'm getting less energy, but I'm also using more energy.
You're burning more fat.
Yeah, but also I'm not intaking as much calories.
You're in a calorie deficit. Literally.
Eventually, I'm just gonna become malnourished and just not.
Your skin becomes all like yellowish.
Yo, never mind.
Wait till
That's
she-
not for the podcast. That's not for. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm
Abigail, what's
Say
censoring
it, if it's
myself.
bad, I cut it out.
I'm
I'm making
censoring
it
myself.
out.
Yes, yeah, cut it out.
Ah! Oh.
Abigail's yellow.
You know what's funny though? Like, there's a lot of like jokes about like yellow meaning Asian, but at a point, Abigail was darker than me.
At a point, but I
She's
didn't
still
know
darker.
you.
No. I meant like while we were dating.
Oh,
Like, no. It was around December where I
Mhm.
was starting to be a lot more pale, just because I was inside more often. And the thing with me that I've noticed is I tan really easily, but I also get rid of the tan like pretty easily.
Dude, can't relate.
Just because I stay
Yeah.
inside.
Dude, I stay inside too, but like it takes a bit for me to get like to like my pale normal self.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a white baby.
I was literally a pale baby.
I was.
I
was brown.
I'm white.
How do you guys feel about sports?
I love
don't
I
like
love
this.
soccer especially.
I was playing volleyball and soccer.
Can I just say we talked about this on the last podcast, but I love volleyball. Just I don't know. It's just I like basketball, but I feel like volleyball is not really. Yeah, it's a slower pace. Also,
It's fun.
I'm actually I'm not good, but I'm okay when compared to basketball.
Because like
Not
basketball,
great.
you have like to move more, and you need like more, I guess like energy. And like basketball, you just stand there and just like receive the ball and then set it, without having to have much movement.
Depending
It's
on
not
your
that
position
easy.
and if you're actually playing, well, no offense, but if you're actually playing good, because there were people when we played that would just stand there, but whenever I would try to play, I would try to cover for people who couldn't get the ball. And
Yeah.
that's how I ended up ripping my sweatpants twice. Because one,
You
I have like a hole in my sweatpants because I slid, and my other sweatpants just have like a little part that's like missing, and it's like where the Adidas is supposed to be, and it's like really funny. Well, not really funny, but I find it funny.
See, I try to cover people, but I'm just too short. They're just all taller than me, so it's
How
kind of
tall
hard.
are you, Itzel? You don't seem that short.
I'm like 5'3", 5'4".
What the heck?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm only 5
Hmm.
foot.
I thought you were like 5'7" or something.
What the?
That was giving you
That would
a
make
lot of
her
it.
taller
Jesus.
than Ronaldo.
No. Jesus is like 5'6".
This is shorter.
Jesus is like
Yeah.
5'6", 5'5". No, he's
Yeah,
like 5'6". He's like 5'6". Also, this is how I know I'm 5'5", because Jesus is 5'6", and he's an inch taller than me.
He's an inch taller than you.
Yeah.
I
I'm a
thought
lot of
Jesus
inches
was
taller than you.
taller.
He's like 5'7", isn't he? 5'6", 5'7". He
He's
like he
probably
seems
like
taller.
5'6" and a half, actually, now that I think about it. Because he's a little bit taller than me, but not by like that much. It's noticeable, but not that noticeable. Either way, I know I'm short. And
Alright.
The wagon.
honestly, if I was a girl,
Ronaldo
Had
would have a big juicy wagon.
okay, calm down,
Alright.
calm down, BJ. Literally, BJ, you always used to say that.
What a wagon. Am I right?
On a wagon.
You guys are just bringing back my PTSD.
We're just
Mm,
jealous
good.
for Ronaldo. It's okay.
I'm saying anything.
I bet whenever you
Abigail,
bounce,
what's your experience with the
whenever
wagon?
you sit down, you
Huh?
bounce.
What's your experience with the wagon?
It's too big.
So, I guess, since I mentioned how I feel, like, PTSD,
You dug your grave.
basically, I will not be ridiculed for this for my entire life.
For your wagon. Yeah.
Sergio,
Big ass wagon.
Ronaldo's the wagon.
as my friend, could you not say wagon?
Alright. Your
Is that
butt.
big words though? That's a real
Excellent
question.
segue, though, Ronaldo. Thank you.
It's pretty
Into
big.
into our next topic,
It's
which is relationships.
Big ass.
Mm.
Sorry.
Can we get off the topic of my wagon?
No, we're talking about
That is
sports.
what
Oh,
you would
so-
know.
Oh, I can't get off of that.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Leave the dog out of this.
I'm so square. You don't have to hear that.
He's
Yeah.
literally just trying to vibe.
Yeah,
I'm hardly square.
Oh no, he's square.
I bet Squirt hates you sometimes. Like, damn, this girl gives me food, but damn, she's annoying.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, you didn't have to say it like that.
But she
Honestly,
you almost forgot to feed her
I'm
dog.
just kidding.
I didn't.
I'm
Oh,
not
Birdie.
trying to be mean.
Okay, you
to
said
Abigail.
it.
No, I never feed her. I was like, was gonna feed her when we got home.
Anyways,
It's
as I was saying, I don't want to be mean to Abigail, but I'm almost certain Squirt, if you could talk, would say that. Just because you do this thing or like you mess with his snout and like move it up and down, and then he growls at you. And like that's
He
your guys'
just
way
vibes.
of playing, but he was literally just trying to vibe. And then on FaceTime, I just see Squirt's snout going up and down, and then I just hear him growl.
Murr.
What was that?
That was an sport imitation.
Wait, try to growl again.
Nah, growl. Grr.
Gross.
You're
I
not
don't have. I can't roll my R's.
fine.
Oh,
Grr.
No. That's trademarked. That's trademarked.
Wait, what's trademark? The
That's
rolling
trademark.
R's?
trademark.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
So Sergio,
What up?
how do you feel your friendships are?
What do you mean? My friendship.
Like your friendships with people, like your friends.
I feel
How
like
do I feel
Sergio
about
has
him?
the best relationships and friendships with people. Yeah.
Is this true, Sergio?
Nah, I hate each and every one of you. Nah, I'm
You
just
gotta
kidding.
say Asian.
Plot twist.
I wasn't gonna
Sergio's
say
the
Asian.
best.
Wait a minute, Sergio. Are you racist?
I'm cutting that out, guys.
And we found a video of Sergio saying, "Oh, I got the underpass from what's his name?"
Delirious,
Delirious.
as he calls it. If you know
Yeah.
it's Darius, it's Darius.
I know it's serious, but like
It's delirious.
H2
I used to pronounce it
What's his name?
delirious.
The marriage council.
The
Oh,
marriage-
You and Sergio aren't married.
So basically,
But he didn't divorce me.
Before-
Like,
Yeah, but if BJ sees this and you've been cheating on him the whole time.
did you guys ever get divorced? I don't know if you guys patched things up or if you guys got divorced.
Did you guys get divorced? Wait, what?
No, it's you. It's you.
You, Sergio.
I don't even have a wife or a girlfriend. What do you mean? How did I
You
get
have a
divorced?
girlfriend, Sergio. It's been 10 years. Remember?
Oh yeah. Technically, we never broke up.
Yep. So they're still together.
Yeah.
She's probably
The bad
cheating
thing-
on you.
wait, so that Sergio cheated on me. Heck,
Dang.
Why? We never even dated.
No, remember,
Sergio's a
Sergio?
player.
Dang, Sergio, what the heck?
Do you remember the
Okay,
day we went
That
to
reminds me of the fucking when Sergio was quote unquote talking to me and then just freaking lied to me about it.
Okay. I still feel like an asshole till this day. All right.
Oh yeah. I
And then
Yeah.
he said he was
Sorry,
quote unquote interested in me, and then later on was like, "Oh yeah, I never was in the first place."
Wait, what? I never said I
Sergio.
was interested.
well, okay,
Did
okay.
Then why did you talking to
as
me?
a third party in this,
What?
I'll explain
No.
the situation for you guys
not-
at home.
And then I
It's-
give my reasoning. All right. I know it's a bad.
We're
bad,
on
but, you know.
trial, Sergio. Shut up. Let the judge
Okay.
talk.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so basically,
Liar?
what happened? Itzel, I can't remember where it began, but they were basically just talking in Discord and like on Instagram, and I think Itzel ended up saying, "No. I asked the question who people were interested in, and
Mhm.
Itzel said she was interested in Sergio. Not that she liked Sergio. Let me clarify this because last time I didn't clarify it.
Bro, me and Jesus
She
had a
got a little
conversation.
She
I'm
got
sorry,
a little
I'm
bit. She got a little bit salty. Get it, salty pretzel. Anyways,
Oh my goodness.
so she said she was interested in Sergio, and
Mm.
the way Sergio explained it to me afterwards was that he didn't want to seem like a dick, so he said he
Yeah.
was also interested in her. It
You know.
turns
Okay,
out
look.
Sergio
That
was
made it
never
worse, Sergio.
interested. Which
Okay,
made
look,
him
if
seem
I'm
like
being
more of a
honest,
dick.
I don't remember if I did, but if I did, you know,
did say it. You did say it.
even if I did it, dude, even
Sergio,
if
you
I did
said
it,
that
I
to
would
me.
still
It's in
have
the
had.
chats. I have the Sergio.
All right, expose me right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up. Let me read the messages.
All right, but okay, look, this was my understanding, you know,
Reason.
since I'm not that dumb and I get my context clues, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like
Context
I don't
We're not
really
reading
feel
a
the
book.
same way, but
I mean, you can probably just say you read the room.
yeah, I know, but oh, we actually were talking to him, not me. Sorry, continue. Did you what?
Wait,
Okay,
me or
anyways.
Abigail?
I'm confused.
Okay. No, just go ahead.
Okay, well, you know, I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, maybe I should say that. I'm like, nah, that was not a good idea, sir. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot.
You
But that
right.
was afterwards.
So, I have a question, Sergio.
Yeah.
So while this was all happening,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I'm just trying to put something real quick. While this was all happening, and you end up saying that you were also interested in her,
Mm-hmm.
when it got to the point when you had to, confess that you weren't interested in, what were some thoughts? Like,
No,
oh
see,
my
no,
god, did I mess up?
Sergio didn't even confess. It was Ronaldo that told me, like 2 weeks before I asked Sergio.
Wait, before or after?
You told
Oh
me,
yeah, I think because I
Ronaldo, you told me,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's how I
Hi.
knew.
because I was talking to Sergio and
Yeah,
I
and I
asked him
wanted
if
to
I.
give vibes.
Because there was a time when Sergio didn't talk to me for the longest time, and Abigail and Sergio were talking, and then me and you.
I can relate to that.
Okay, also that for not talking,
So,
it's
like,
not
it was just
because
me and Ronaldo talking.
I felt bad. That was also like that was also a side character, but the main reason. But
I'm sorry.
you know what yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
because people being social creatures they are, they're gonna they have something together, and they're gonna stir the quadrant
The pod. The
the
pod.
po-
You just said the pod.
you, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're gonna stir it, and I'm like, I don't want to make this weird. So does it make sense?
So basically, you try to bail out before things got too weird.
No, not to Bill. It's because other people were like you especially,
Basically,
like
people were assuming, and you wanted to make sure people knew.
not
Oh,
no people were assuming but but like I don't know how to explain it. Like this is weird, I when I
I
talk to you, it seems weird, because you know that I know that the whole entire world that they're shipping basically.
so you felt awkward talking to her because all the ships, or not shipping,
Of other
well,
shipping,
all the shipping.
and because of the thing I said to her about me
I mean, that makes
being
sense.
yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
What I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
Well, basically, if I was in Sergio's situation, yeah, I could see that. I feel like I would have taken, the more bitch route and just stopped talking to you. In
Wow.
general.
Nah,
Wait,
it's
so now I
fine.
can say that I've been ghosted.
ooh.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That I've been ghosted before. I can say that.
Wait, by who?
You've been roasted before.
I was like sort of ghosted by you.
Me.
Not you, Sergio.
Oh.
How was I ghosted?
Because you were like you like stopped talking to me. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I remember Chino. Was like, dude, why you stop talking to her? This may be your only chance. I'm like, haha, Chino. So
Yeah,
funny.
you told me about that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it
Nah,
was.
but you always got, the other person. I'm not gonna mention their name because
The other dude, that
I
was
don't wanna-
freshman year,
yeah,
Chief.
I don't want to drag their name. Into this.
And that was me being a poop because other people were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, just because. Yeah.
We're not
And then
gonna mention
Oscar,
their
for
name.
some reason, went to the bus and said, "Hey, what do you think of this doofus?"
This is the part that I wanted to get to. Was I want you guys' opinions. Does being in a relationship affect previous friendships? Like,
No.
is it because
Friendship.
Oh God.
What do you mean by friendships? Like previous friendships. What do you mean by that?
Well, basically,
Elaborate.
I feel like I'll just give my story to it. I feel like with a lot of people, I kind of lost touch, mainly because I don't think this is a bad thing either. People would use the word simp nowadays just because they're retarded. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Smooth brain.
put basically smoothly. I put a lot more. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I put Abigail on a pedestal, but I did make like talking to her or like being there with her a lot more important than some of my other friendships. And I don't know if it was just me growing
That's
to
right.
me
Oh god.
becoming different, like having different interest,
No,
and
no, no,
just
no,
being
no.
a little too different from the people I was hanging out with. Because, for example, let's see who was. I was pretty good friends with Ian, Lindsay, Alexis. I'll basically just name those people. But
Mhm.
I don't really talk to Ian anymore. That's mainly just because every time I do, he's always like sad and some shit, and I try to help him, and then he refuses to take help just because he just gives up. And well, I can probably deal with it now, but like then I just got pissed off and just left him undelivered. Let me just clarify that is like the worst thing to do. I feel like
Yes.
such a dick, but I haven't like my ego kept me from telling him that I feel like a dick, not only for not being able to help him, but for giving up while trying to help someone. That is such a dick move to do, and please, for the love of God, anyone watching, don't do that. If someone needs help for like with
Yeah.
anything, like even if it to you it seems like such a small deal, to them it may be the end of the world, or it may mean a lot more. So
Yeah.
just if friends need help, help them. But I kind of just want to get to the point of I don't know if it's just me having a lot different interests than the people I was friends with, or that I got into a relationship and put someone else important, like put someone else. I prioritized someone else before them, and kind of never really found a balance that I kind of have now. Because like now I have a decent balance with Abigail, and you, Itzel, you know I guess Tony, Lisi, Caesar, Benji at times. I can play games with you guys, but also talk to Abigail, and then
Oh, your
Abigail can
mic.
also play. Oh,
Your
sorry.
mic. Sorry. I'm cutting this out.
Is it still cutting out?
Yes.
Yes.
No, no. That's the part that you cut out.
Okay. Basically, what I was saying was I found a balance for me to play games with them,
Mhm.
and also play and talk to my girlfriend. So I want your guys' opinion on that.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, things are gonna change around the block, and they should be able to understand that if they're your real friends. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
I
it's not
wouldn't.
blunt, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
I wouldn't say they weren't real friends, because like they were real. They were extremely good friends, and anyone that's friends with them now are lucky to have them. Um, what I can say though is they helped me get over some stuff. Oh shit! Hold up. Let me reconnect real quick. Basically, they helped. Wait, Sergio, can you? Sergio?
What up?
Okay, okay. Sorry, the Discord kind of what became retarded, but they helped me through stuff. I'm not sure if I helped them through stuff. I would like to think I helped them a little bit.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you can't change what happened, but we can move forward, and maybe someday I can not really reconnect fully, but like I can kind of reconnect with them. And like school gives me that opportunity, but also it's just like whether it's a good like a good opportunity to talk to any of them, or like just hang out with any of them. I don't know. How do you guys feel on
Oh,
like
sorry.
any friendships you guys have either gain or lost this year or last year?
Hmm. You wanna go first, Itzel and Abigail?
I guess I'll go first then. I mean, um, I lost a friend to her relationship because she prioritized her boyfriend more over me, and then I kind of felt like out of the picture, and then so I started distancing myself, and then I made new friends, and then she got upset, then I got upset, and then we kind of just like stopped talking. But then they broke up. I don't know. It was crazy.
Mhm.
But then, like with my relationship that I have with Ronaldo, I feel like a lot more. What's it called? Kind of like open to talk to anyone, even though I'm still in a relationship. In a way, I don't feel like I'm like I have an obligation to stop talking to people just because I'm in a relationship with. Like, I feel like I could talk to anyone without having to have that thought in the back of my head, like, oh, what if he gets mad at this? Oh, what if like something happens between us because of this? Like, what if I like talk to someone that he doesn't want me to? I don't feel that way because like I think Ronaldo is like pretty understanding about that, right?
There's honestly no one that either I don't like or it's gotten to a point it's either I know you and I like you like as a person, or I know you kind of and just not to be like a bad thing or anything, like this isn't anything against them. I'm just, a little lazy and not really antisocial, just socially awkward at times. And it's not that I don't care enough to meet new people. It's just it's how do I put it? Ever since middle school, it's just gotten a lot harder. I thought it would get easier, but it's just a lot harder.
To make friends.
Well, not necessarily to make friends, just like to talk to people in general. Sometimes, okay, whenever I was like egotistical as fuck, bleep that out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Basically, whenever I was egotistical, it was easier, just because when you think you're all that, it's kind of easier to talk to people. But when I really got down to like thinking of like myself and thinking of like what kind of person I wanted to be, I didn't want to have that ego. Like it's still there, but I didn't want it to be like a part of me that would go around anywhere I go. I think I've calmed it down ever since freshman year, and I can say I'm a lot happier.
No offense. Yes, you have Ronaldo. I do agree with that. I remember your freshman year.
God, if I could go back to my freshman year and just fucking just sucker punch the shit out of me, I probably would.
Nah, it's fine.
It was not fine.
I say something real quick though.
Yeah, go for it.
So, me and Itzel are kind of hungry, so we're gonna go make some spaghetti. So, like,
So what you're saying is that you're prioritizing your hunger instead of the podcast. Wow.
You know what's really good? Food
I
for
can talk
thought.
about my.
Food
this
for
will
thought.
Yeah.
Food for
This
thought.
will be
Hungry.
this will be our cooking segment of the podcast, cooking with Itzel and
Actually,
Abigail.
that is a really good segue into our next topic. I want to talk about food. Food. Just basically food.
We talking about what?
Food.
Alright, talking about food, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Sergio.
So what's your favorite food?
I was actually gonna ask you the same thing, Sergio.
Yo. All right. Answer at the same time, I guess.
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Beans.
Pizza.
Pizza. That's so generic.
I like pizza. What can I say?
Nah, dude. Pizza's good. Some of them actually.
Honestly, it's just okay. It's a meal or like a food item. Oh shit, my bad. A food item that I can have any day, but not want it every single day. There's nothing that I would want every single day, apart from one thing, which I actually realized is my favorite food of all time, and that is not sponsored, by the way. The Texas cheese fries from Chili. Oh my god.
No,
They
fucking
slap
no.
so
No.
hard.
I'll
Chili's
be right back, guys. I'm
actually
coming. I'll be right back.
Cookouts cheese fries are so fucking amazing. I love them so much. Like they're so good in my opinion. Cookout in general is good, but like their cheese are so good.
I'm just gonna say Chili's Texas cheese fries beats all fries that I've had.
No. No.
I kind of want to go to Chili's, but also I'm too lazy.
See, Chili's, it's good. Their cheese fries, they're good too. But cookouts, cheese
Wait,
fries,
does
really good.
do you know if Lions still works there? I'm assuming so, right?
Huh?
Oh wait, did you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was asking, do you know if Lions still works there?
I think he still works there.
Okay.
Yeah, he still works there.
But he's just a bartender, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He shouldn't be getting too many.
But he could be like, he like something's weights too. Because one time he waited at my table.
Oh yeah, that is right.
He waited at my table. I'm like, yeah, what's poppin'?
Yeah, one time he also waited at my table when I was with my mom.
And then he called me a dollars. I'm like, Christ.
All right, like I was saying, sorry. The reason why I like beans so much.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's all you eat, Sergio. That's all you can afford.
No, look. Beans are so easy to eat, and they taste good too. Like
Honestly,
you can have. Yeah.
oh, okay. I was just gonna say, honestly, I thought you were gonna say they're so easy to make, and I was like, yeah, well, obviously they're just beans.
I mean, contrary to popular belief, they're not easy to make.
They are.
I mean, no, they are. It's kind of what's it called? It's annoying, I guess. I would say
Yeah, it's
because you have to clean it,
yeah.
take the rocks out.
Wait, you get the actual beans? Like,
Yeah, we get the actual beans. What do you mean?
oh, I just
How
get the
other ways you
can.
can make beans?
I did get the
Oh
can.
no,
I get canned pinto beans.
Yeah, I get canned.
we make our pinto beans. What are you guys talking about? You guys embarrassing our podcast right now.
Because I just realized that my mom, she said to get the ground beef out of the freezer if you're gonna make a dinner. I did not answer. We need to get hot one. Sorry, we're having a technical difficulty with the beef.
Oh, it's fine. Beans.
Beef!
Okay, can I just say something real quick? About wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure. What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. What kind of beans do you like, Sergio?
I haven't tasted all of them. I don't really care. I guess pintos. I guess the classics.
Pintos and black beans. I
I
like
like
them.
refried beans.
Oh, it depends how you make the black beans.
I don't like beans.
Do you like it squished or whole?
Squish.
Oh yeah, it depends. You
Okay.
know, if you want them in taco form,
Honestly,
pills.
can I just say something?
Yeah.
One of my other favorite things to eat, but I don't get very often because Wendy's, is their chili. Oh my god, I love their chili.
Oh yeah, their chilies is
I've
good.
never went to Wendy's.
Their chilies.
Wait. What did you say?
I have never went to Wendy's.
You've never been to?
Sergio!
Not sponsored, by the way.
Okay.
Wendy's. Oh
No.
my god, do you know that you can get their they're 4 for 4 for only
And you need
$4?
to save about $20
They're
in
making it.
purchase.
And their fries are good. Their
Sergio,
chilies.
I
You can get a
go-
biggie bag for $5.
All I know is that their meat is squared. It's square.
Sergio,
What up?
I will go to your house one day and we're gonna go to
We all gonna go to Wendy's. When? We
I
going
don't
to the park too? We all going to the park, guys? Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I can't hang out for like another 2 weeks.
It's just gonna
Why?
I can't hang out because some unfortunate Rona business going on. Anyways, excellent segue into our next topic. How is Corona affecting our lives?
You,
She kind of just laughed. Okay, Abigail.
What?
How is coronavirus, aka COVID-19?
How has it affected my
subtitles.
life?
Yes.
It made me better. Me too. I gained back that 10 pounds that I lost.
So you gained back 10 pounds.
You know, do this.
Is that all it did?
I just kind of dumped the box. Oh, it's to make it fit. I know it's to make it fit, but don't you think you're beautiful?
Okay.
That's what she said. Sorry, we're debating on spaghetti.
I'm gonna turn them down real quick.
Green.
So, Sergio,
Yes.
how has Corona affected you?
Not much besides not going to school, obviously. And that's pretty much it. I don't even go outside.
What about not going to school affected you the most?
Well, I talking to people, I guess, just the experience of talking to other human beings besides your parents.
So human
Me
interaction.
personally,
Yes.
it affected my learning.
You're learning.
Yes, because I realized I can't learn shit online. But I didn't fail any classes, but I didn't do great. But I passed with a B. So it's okay. But I was gonna for A. But especially math, I could not learn all math.
That reminds me of the day. Basically, I can't say this, but you know,
Say it,
okay. I'll just
Say
it.
it, Ronaldo. Say it.
Basically, Abigail gave me the answers to the homework all 1 week, and I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, during slate.
Sending this clip to Miss Slate.
See,
What can she do about it now? What can she do about it now? Nothing.
Oh yeah, probably.
But as I was saying, and we had a test that week. And keep in mind, I did none of the work. Abigail did it all.
no need to flip Ronaldo. Ronaldo made
Abigail made a 97.
You posted this 3 times already. We know. You made
And I made 100.
Here you go the answer.
Yo.
Yeah, it's just because I already knew about the subject. And it was pretty easy. I was just lazy. Can I just say, though, the next test, I did pretty good, too. But I didn't do the last two tests. I didn't do the last two tests any of the assignments, because I got the letter where she was basically saying, "Do you just want to take the grade from first semester?" And I was like, I mean, an 87 first semester, because I did bad on one test. And I was like, fuck it, yeah, let's go for it. 87's not too bad. The way it was looking, it was either between an 87 or an 88. And I did not see the difference between either one.
That was an 85.
It was a 1 point difference, Ronaldo.
Literally a 1 point difference.
Probably that 1 point difference was you getting into a college or not.
It's not going to matter because high schools are just graded by A or B.
That's what you think.
No, they are. That's all they're graded by, A or B. No one cares about a score for high school classes. It's just A.
We will see next 2 years if you got into a college or not.
Honestly, that's why I kind of want to go back to school, just so I can learn better. Because if we have online school, I would feel so. I don't know if I would use the word compelled to just play games.
Encouraged?
No, I feel
okay, never mind.
I feel unencouraged.
That's what I said, but
because since I have so much free time, I'm just okay, I'll just do it later.
Literally.
And that's how you end up having to do a whole transfer plan, 3 chapters worth of homework.
That's all.
On what's called developmental psychology, and do some stuff. Do a transfer plan for ACA. Do the discussion post for ACA. Do the discussion post for developmental psychology, and do 3 chapters worth of what's it called, um, basically textbook, like the textbook chapters. We had to do like a summary on them, on each chapter, and like each chapter had like 5 sub I don't know what you would call them, but basically 5 different parts of the chapter.
Yeah, we don't have one for Cujo.
And let's just say after I finished, what made it worse was the fact that my family was over,
Mm-hmm.
so I couldn't really concentrate, and I ended up doing all my homework that night, turning it in before 12.
I
And
did the same thing.
I was after I finished all that, I was like, I've worked on stuff for such like I've worked on like multiple assignments all at once, tons of time. But that transfer plan, oh my god, that was so annoying. Just because it wouldn't give me the right information for Wilmington. Cause I like that. I'm not gonna go to that university. Hell no. Especially with like with the grades I've had like last year and this year,
Mm-hmm.
combined with the fact that I'm not sure how much I need to improve to get like a good scholarship. Either way, I don't feel like paying that much just to go to college. Also, I kind of want to change my major, which is really
To
bad
what?
going into my senior year, wanting to change my major.
To what? To associates in science or something?
No,
Or
not
something?
science. I kind of just want to go like a little bit into no, not history. I want to go into business.
I don't even know what my major is.
What is your major actually?
I don't know.
What
They never tell me what do you want your major to be.
wait. What classes are you taking?
This next year?
Yeah.
English and the next English, and I think that's the only high school class I believe.
hmm
Yeah, I think it's English
What about
and
college?
other college classes. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Okay. Because that could probably show what they think you're leaning towards. Because I told them I wanted to be a school counselor and I wanted to also be a teacher. But I know
Dude, I
that.
wanted.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
No.
I wanted to
FYI,
be the
we're
president
Fortnite
when I was
dancing.
little.
You want to be the president?
Yes, just
We're
because
Fortnite
I
dancing.
use Facebook and for some reason
We're
I,
Fortnite dancing.
you're so funny. It's
We are. We're actually.
why would I do Fortnite dancing?
No,
I can
we
barely
are
dance.
not.
All right.
Really.
Someone get the shotgun. They gotta put some people in.
Right.
So which one? The tech, the charge, or the
Oh
The
my.
hunter rifle? That's not a shotgun.
boop, 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 boop.
Can we just kick these girls now?
Renegade.
There are
You've been
guests.
talking to us.
Renegade.
You guys are cooking. You are free to interrupt at any point.
You're just talking to Sergio.
Yes, because we got into a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes,
literally,
y'all got into a conversation. Exactly.
we literally tried to include you guys, but you were being.
How long
Dumb.
has this episode been?
Renegade.
It's been like
Renegade.
50 minutes. Basically like an hour, but I just want to continue it for a little bit more.
Okay. Until my
Um,
bed. Until I
Wait,
want to go to sleep. I mean,
Basically 10
So-
more minutes. And I'm
Is the
gonna finish it.
episode over then?
No.
No,
you
it's
guys
still-
literally haven't done much.
okay.
Well, then talk
Okay.
to us.
Would you rather?
Ask questions,
Would you rather?
not Sergio.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Actually, hold on. I want to get back into something real quick. I want to go back
Alright.
into the relationship because I actually want to ask Itzel this. One question.
Itzel feels more comfortable not to speak about
That's
the
okay.
subject.
What is it? What is it, Ronaldo?
I was
I
going to
don't
say
want
at the very
to.
beginning. So, the reason I've already discussed this with Abigail, I'm pretty sure I told you this. The reason it took so long for me to ever like want to be in a relationship with Abigail was because, yeah, no, it wasn't that I was scared to be in a relationship. It was I was scared of what the outcome of me and Abigail going into a relationship was going to become, because when we first started talking, I was like, yo, I kind of like this girl, but I'm not sure. Mainly because, from, I won't name them, but there was a person before, actually 2 people before I was talking to Abigail. Because yeah, there was one in February. I wouldn't really say I was talking to her. I just wanted to give her a lollipop, and like we kind of started talking a little bit, but then I got really nervous and then didn't give it to her.
Did I?
And
It's hard.
she basically said she wanted the lollipop, and
Oh,
she was kind of sad because I didn't give it to her.
She wanted a lollipop,
But
Ronaldo.
no, not like that. It was literally like what's called one of the Jolly Ranchers that I had. Basically, I think it was during Valentine's Day when I brought some candies to give out to people. And what ended up happening is I saw Benji, and Benji wanted me to go give her the candy like I told her I was. But I got extremely shy, like extremely shy to the point where I just kind of was like, no, I can't. And Benji kept bugging me to do it, and I was like, no, I'm good. Here you guys go. Here's some candy, and I kind of just left to class. And she was like right behind me, like 2 tables over, and I felt really bad. And then I think later on, I can't remember if I know Eric was there, and I can't remember who he was with. Basically, I gave them candy, and he ended up giving a candy to the person.
Dude, whoa.
And then the person said, "Didn't you get this candy from Ronaldo?" And I didn't know they said this, but then Chino was also over there, not with them, just kind of at a table over by himself. And he heard this, and he told me about it later on, and I kind of was like, "Oh, well, now I feel like super bad because like she knows that I was giving out candy, and I promised to give her out a candy, and I didn't."
I never did.
But I mean, all's well and good. But anyways, that was a bit of a side story. I kind of got a little carried away. I had problems getting into like a talking phase with people, and when I did get into a talking phase with someone, it just wasn't the right person. It wasn't the kind of relationship I wanted. Insecurity issues kicked in like really heavily during that. Sergio still kind of makes fun of me for it. You know, K.
Oh, yeah. It's just a joke, right? It's one thing.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
I got over all those insecurities I had. Well, not all of them. One I still have. And we talked about it last episode. When I was saying why I want to look good. Or why I want to work out. But anyways, the whole point of this thing I was saying was I was scared to get in a relationship. Not because it was hard for me to get into the talking phase. It was hard for me, but not because of that. It was more because Itzel and Abigail were super close. And
we still are. What do you mean?
Yeah, they still are.
Sorry. Like
they're cooking right now.
They're literally representing.
We're literally gonna sleep with.
Well, okay, not that.
Now we're gonna sleep in the bed together.
This is how the joke came of like, I think. I can't remember what we were talking about. This like early on, in like our friendship. It was something on the lines of. It was a joke about sleeping together, like us 3, and I was saying, "Oh, but my bed's big enough for us."
To fit like
and then I said 5 people to include Sergio and Jesus, and I said
Sergio, Jesus, Ronaldo.
Yeah, I said Sergio and Jesus could sleep at the edge of the bed, like the dogs.
Wow.
Anyways, the whole point was.
What Ronaldo was saying was he was gonna make me and Itzel his bitches.
Basically
is what I was saying. I didn't mean it though. But what ended up happening was
we all didn't sleep in the bed together.
Sadly.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys didn't? I thought you guys did.
No.
Sergio, if we did, then you would have been there.
Yeah. We dogs.
Dang it. I would have been the dog. God darn it.
But there was a cold.
Wait, no, I don't mean it like that. Wait, hold on. Continue.
There was a cold period between me and Abigail. How did the cold period start, Abigail?
It was because what's it called? So we were talking one night on Discord, and then
I remember.
What's it called? We were asking each other like what we'd want in a relationship and stuff, and then After that, you kind of stopped talking to me.
I remember just Ronaldo, like, me and Ronaldo started talking.
And then you started talking more to Itzel, and then I started talking to Sergio. And then we kind of fell out, and then we confessed where we liked each other, and then boom, happy ending.
Let's okay, I was gonna say. So while the cold period was going on, I was kind of wasn't this during the cake time, Itzel?
The cake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the cake.
Yeah, so
I forgot about that.
basically there was a part where I kind of started flirting with Itzel a bit,
Literally.
and this was during the cold period.
The wing?
The wing. I thought she liked Sergio because she started talking to Sergio,
No.
and I was like, "Well, damn."
Terrible mistake.
I honestly, I thought to myself, I was like, "Damn." I thought we shared something, on that trip. And
Bruh.
then, but I wasn't sure if like I was ready for like to get into
It
a
was only
relationship.
because
Wait. You and who shared something? I'm confused.
you and him.
Yeah, that's
You
just-
and me,
He thought you
Abigail.
liked her.
Not the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
What?
You thought you liked me?
So
No, both are liking me.
I'm kind of confused.
Ronaldo.
Wait,
About that, yeah. Like, hold Confessing so much?
so basically, after I even talked to this Abigail about this like afterwards, after like we started dating. I was like, I wasn't sure if Itzel actually like liked me or anything, or if like the
No, I
flirting was
didn't.
all
I
a
never
joke.
did. No, I never liked you.
That's good to know, because I was
I'm
like,
sorry, but
I felt bad instantly. 'Cause, like, I stopped talking to you like as much after I was with Abigail, because like the flirting was just like it was funny, and it was
it was
joking,
funny.
and it was kind of just to get my mind off of Abigail. And I was even thinking, I was like, okay, well, if that's not gonna work out, who else should I go for? And I was kind of talking to some other people, and I stopped after, was it May 19th, Abigail?
May 17th.
17th. Okay, my bad.
I don't know.
I swear it was 19th. But anyways,
Then maybe it is.
the Sunday, as
Yeah.
as we like to call it, where
Yeah.
Jesus was just kind of there. Basically, what ended up happening was
Oh, that's Sunday.
I got kind of tired of like the awkwardness, so I was just like, okay. It kind of got. I think it was. I can't remember how. Do you know how it went, Abigail?
Huh?
So do you know how
Sorry,
it
I'm
went?
cooking meat.
Okay, I'll explain this, and she's cooking.
Sorry, you got all that raw meat, and then you got spaghetti.
Basically, what ended up happening was. It's okay. It'll be a bad podcast. The next one will be better.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is
continue,
next?
Ronaldo,
Host,
continue.
anyways, who's the next guest?
The next guest will probably be Benji and
Caesar?
Tino.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Benji. Yeah, Benji.
Yeah, Benji.
No, Caesar's next after Benji.
No. Yeah. After Benji, Cesar.
Yeah. Because didn't you said Chino didn't want to be?
Chino wanted to be with Benji.
Mm-hmm. So they're still gonna be together?
I think so. I don't know. I'll talk to them.
All right.
Wait, are you guys done? Or you guys anything?
No. I was still talking to this situation. Basically, the Sunday was, I can't remember what happened, but Abigail asked me a question, and I basically said, yeah, I kind of like you. And Abigail was like, but you're not joking, right? And I was like, no. And then all of a sudden, me and Jesus, it got quiet, and then me and Jesus just heard,
Like-
it went on like that for a while, and then like ever since then we had a bunch of late night FaceTime calls. Not FaceTime because I didn't have what's called Apple. It was Discord. It was just Discord, right, Abigail?
No, it's Instagram.
Instagram. That's what it was. And then yesterday, Abigail brought up a good point that I no longer spam her with pictures and talk to her the way I used to. And let me just point something out for anyone in a relationship that I needed to know. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you gotta quit chasing. So With that
Wait,
being
what?
said,
Can you
I'm a
explain?
sim-
I don't
do you not understand, Sergio?
know what to mean by chasing.
Uh,
Yeah.
Basically, when people get into a relationship, before they get into a relationship, it's usually involved with a chase, like chasing a girl, not like literally, but like, trying to catch their feelings,
Uh,
so you guys can start something in a relationship.
no, I understand what
I don't know.
chasing means,
Yeah,
but
bad
I
analogy,
just want
sorry.
to. Yeah.
But with most relationships, if not all, after like the initial chase, there's like a bunch of flirting, a bunch of cute messages, and then like after they've been dating for a while, that kind of stops. And I don't know the statistics, but I would assume that quite a bit of women get a little sad after this, because you go from having all these cute messages that kind of started the relationship to now boring everyday life.
I can
You can what?
hold up.
Okay.
I can confirm that statement.
Yeah, I can confirm that too, guys.
Yeah.
She's a woman.
But basically, so I would say that anyone that is in a relationship that's listening to that's listening to this podcast, continue to chase your guy or girl, and keep showing them
I
great
agree with
love and
that, yeah.
affection.
Also, communication is
Communication's a hell of a thing. It can either go really bad or really good. Depends on how you use it. I would like to say that me and Abigail have pretty great communication. I call her gay. She calls me gay. End of story.
sounds about right.
Yeah. No, but seriously, if there's any problem, not really any problems, but like any of us are like, how do I put it? If I'm ever feeling, down or like upset, I talk to her and things get settled. It doesn't even have to be like problems with her. It can just be problems. I hardly have any problems with her. I don't think I've ever really had a problem besides that one day. But that's for another time.
That's for another time.
Yep. Basically, how do I put this? We don't have any problems, and if we ever did have a problem, I know that our communication is really great to the point where we can patch it right away. And good communication doesn't have to just involve like relationships between boyfriend girlfriend, boyfriend boyfriend, if that's kind of your thing, girlfriend girlfriend. All apart from love is just anything besides a number, because like wee woo. Anyways.
Yes. Dude, that's so weird.
The thing I want to say is, even in friendships, good communication is like really good. It's like if you piss off your friend someday, just learn what you can and can't joke about.
Yeah, no,
Unless
you
you
heard.
have a friend like Sergio, where he basically has like no emotions and can take any joke, right?
Okay, I do have
I'm
emotions.
just kidding. Yeah, I know.
I cried when I watched Brother Bear. Long time ago.
When you watch
Oh,
what?
Brother Bear.
What was it? I was watching.
Dude, those movies.
Oh my god! Okay, so it might be a bit cringe, and this is gonna be close to the end of the podcast. This is the last subject I want to touch on, just like real quick. Are there any shows that have made you like cry, like a good cry, like close to ball, but not there, just not there?
Pretty much. Kid, this is gonna be cringy, but not. I haven't still content that made me like like cry a lot. Yeah. But
Not like a soft
you get tear uppy. Does it make sense?
You can tear up.
Yeah. For some reason, I guess I'm just very emotional when it comes to movies. I guess.
Wait, what was the question?
Basically, is there like any TV shows or movies that like make you cry, but not like you start crying and can't stop crying? Not like bawl, but like just like a small cry.
Well, recently I cried over an anime.
What anime?
It's called Banana Fish.
Oh.
Okay.
So like basically it's like about so there's this like what's it called? Oh, so the banana fish, it's basically a drug that can like control people or like can like what's it called?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It so.
They can like give them nightmares like forever.
Yeah.
Basically just torture them like in their mentality. And they plan on using it for the military with what's it called? Hold up, wait, I can't think of the word.
You know,
Not a gang, but like it was like really like high power people.
A test or something.
does it have two gay characters?
No, it's not a gang anime.
Okay, because like I just searched it up real quick, and the first thing I see is a picture of two guys kissing.
That's like one scene only that happens.
Oh, okay.
Cause it's for like an act basically. But yeah, so like there's this so if the anime it's in America, it's in New York. So then there's this 17-year-old. He's like one of like the top gang peoples, and you know, he's trying to stop his like his upper people, power people. Well, first he's trying to figure out what banana fish is, because people that have died in front of him keep on repeating the word banana fish, and he has no clue what it is. And then later you find out it's a drug that affects the mentality and like just makes them go crazy, basically. And then so then this Japanese boy comes to America to interview him. He's like the main gang leader. He's like pretty powerful and pretty skilled. He's like very smart. So like they interview him. In the middle of the interview, they like the gang start kind of like, fighting each other. And he basically gets stuck in America for like a few months, and they fight together. Sort of. They try to figure out what banana fish is and how to stop it from going to the government to the military. And then like the part that made me cry is the ending. Like it's like the last 5 minutes. The tables turn so much. Like because when I started watching it, I kind of like spoiled what's gonna happen. Like the ending. Like the ending, the main character dies. But then I got to the last episode. Nothing happened. He was fine. I was like, you know what? Okay, he's still alive. Maybe it's happy ending. Nope. The last 5 minutes, he gets stabbed.
I didn't hear the ending, like that ending part. She kind of cut out.
Yeah, spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah. A lot of spoiler alert before she starts talking about it. I can say that one anime, and I talked to Abigail about this, that like made me cry. It was called Violent Evergarden, and there was this one episode. Spoiler alert. It was basically an episode. Well, basically, the whole point of Violent Evergarden is I'm just gonna talk about who Violent Evergarden is. She's basically a doll, like a war doll, that just gets tossed around just to use by different generals to use in war. And she ends up finding one general that actually treats her like a human and falls in love with her, and she falls in love with him, but she doesn't understand that because again she's a doll. She doesn't really understand human emotion because all she's known is to go out and kill for whoever her master is at the time. Anyways, one time, basically what ended up happening was her general or like her master died in war, and she tried to protect him, but she couldn't.
May 5th.
and she ended up getting taken in by one of his friends just to look after her because she thinks that he's still alive out there, and he just sent her away because he's still recovering from his injuries, but he died. And right before he died, he said, "I love you." And she didn't understand that because, again, she doesn't understand human emotions. And while she's being taken in by his friend, the general's friend, he runs a mail delivery, like people who write letters and, like, they deliver mail for different people. And he started this business after the war, which is, like, really smart in my opinion. And he hired people who knew how to write letters and knew who, like, basically they call them dolls because they write letters for people and they can accurately, like, write out what the person wants to say and, like, the emotion they want to give off. And she gets intrigued by this, like, Violet. So she goes to school to figure out how to become a doll. At first she struggles, but then she ends up becoming, like, a really good doll. And I think this lady hired her to write letters with her. And the lady had a younger daughter. And the daughter always wanted to play with her mother. But as soon as Violet came in to write the letters for her, the daughter got upset because she was like, "You're just taking away the time I have left with my mom." And she basically said, "I know she's not going to get better, so please let me just see her. Please let me just play with her a little bit before I can't." And, like, hearing that, I know it's an anime, but, like, I just imagine, like, this little girl who can't be any older than, like, 12 or, like, 10 begging someone that is literally just there to write letters to please allow her to spend time with her mother because the daughter understands that the mother is about to die soon. And the part that got me the most, like, that part was sad, but the part that got me was after the mother died, and in the mail each year on her birthday, what's called every single year for 50 years, her mother wrote out a letter with a different message. And I don't know what about it now, but, like, at the time, I don't know what, they just, like, really fucking hit for me because, like, I was young whenever my dad died, but it was different because, like, I didn't have anything left behind, like, any message. But she got a message each year from her mother, and her mother was writing those messages while her daughter was, like, wanting to play with her and wanting to spend time with her because she knew she was gonna die and she didn't have a way to, like, comfort her after she was dead. So the way she did it was writing out a letter for her birthday each year for 50 years that she would deliver to that house. And, like, it just skips, like, it does, like, a little time lapse, like, of her growing up and getting a letter each and every year. And, like, she ends up having her own family and living in the same house her mom did. And, like, I think it was, like, year 20, like, whenever she turned 21, she's like, "By now you should have gotten married. I hope the ceremony was beautiful. I wish I could have been there to see it. And I'll always be watching you up above. And that I love you very much." And she was basically sad that their time got cut short, but she'll always love her. And I don't know why, but that just watching it made me cry.
True, that sounds sad.
Yeah. Abigail.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Wait, Ronaldo.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I wasn't really here.
Have you seen Anohana?
I'm watching it right now.
Oh my goodness! The ending gets me every time.
I know how it's. I think I know how it's gonna end. Just
How?
based on
Put in the sauce, right?
Let me think. I'm assuming he's gonna have to eventually let go of her after the wish is complete, and he's gonna realize that after he completes her wish, she's not gonna be there for him anymore.
Sort of. But the ending requires all the people. like all her friends
Wow.
or quote unquote friends from
Yeah.
before. Like the ending, like her last words is what gets me every single time.
Okay. I understand we did spoiler, but anyways, like you introduced us, he'll be outroing us. Go ahead, take the floor, Sergio. It's been a good one.
So it actually has.
Are you not gonna say, you know?
Oh no, wait, sorry. I just got it. You can do it, Ronaldo. Sorry, oops.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just cut this little part out.
Sorry about that.
It's good. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. I feel like it was a little bit, you know.
It was everywhere.
It was basically a little bit of everything. It was a little weird, little sob, you know, sad. But it was a nice podcast. It was nice to just sit here for about like an hour and 30 minutes and talk to you guys. I can say though that I feel like each and every episode will get a little bit more professional. But also I don't want this podcast to become too professional because then it'll get boring. But anyways, I say anyways a lot.
But then we won't get sponsored by Honey.
Dude, I honestly use Honey so much. You know how much you can say? I'm not gonna do this.
We're not sponsored.
But hope you guys like this podcast today. It was really enjoyable to make, and hope Sergio has a fun time editing this one. Anyways, make sure to like and comment to figure out who had a better pun earlier in the video.
Of course, me, dude. You cannot compare
Obviously,
that.
Sergio. I'm Team Sergio, but I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Anyways, guys,
You hear that, Abby? He's Team Sergio.
have a good night, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Ah.